In a world where imagination meets engineering, where science fiction merges with reality, there exists a car that defies logic, breaks boundaries, and redefines what we know about mobility. Welcome to the extraordinary, the unbelievable, the next-level innovation. This is the Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR. Inspired by the movie Avatar and born from a collaboration between Mercedes-Benz and the minds behind Pandora's ecosystem, the AVTR is not just a concept car, it's an exploration of what's possible when technology, design, and sustainability collide. Buckle up, because this ride will blow your mind. 1. The origins. To understand the AVTR, we need to go back. Not just to a drawing board, but to a cinematic universe. James Cameron's 2009 film Avatar introduced us to Pandora, a planet where nature and technology exist in perfect harmony. Mercedes-Benz wanted to reflect that same balance, and thus, the AVTR, short for Advanced Vehicle Transformation, was born. This car wasn't designed with marketing in mind. It was designed to challenge every assumption we have about automobiles. No steering wheel. No traditional dashboard. No separation between man, machine, and environment. A vision straight from the future. 2. Design that defies convention. Let's talk about design. If the Batmobile and a spaceship had a baby raised by nature, it would look like this. The AVTR's silhouette is like nothing else on the road, or even off it. It's fluid, sleek, and alive. The body flows with organic curves, and everything about it is symmetrical and balanced. The glowing wheels look like they've been plucked straight from a sci-fi movie, and they can move independently in all directions. That means the AVTR can actually move sideways. Yes, you heard that right, sideways like a crab. The rear of the vehicle features 33 bionic flaps that mimic scales or feathers, used to communicate with the outside world. These flaps move like a creature breathing or reacting to stimuli. They allow the car to visually express itself. It's alive in a way no car has ever been. 3. The technology. Inside, the AVTR is pure minimalism, yet deeply immersive. Instead of a steering wheel, there's a multifunctional control unit in the center console. It's biometric. You rest your hand on it, and the car recognizes your heartbeat and breath. The AVTR literally becomes an extension of your body. The windshield becomes a head-up display, offering augmented reality projections that connect you with the world around you. And everything is controlled with intuitive gestures. You don't just drive the AVTR, you become part of it. And this isn't just a design fantasy. Mercedes has actually built a fully working prototype that can drive, respond to touch, and light up with dynamic energy. 4. Powered by the future. Let's talk power. This isn't your standard EV. The AVTR uses an innovative organic battery technology. No rare earths. No metals. The battery is based on graphene and is fully compostable. That's right, this car is built with the environment in mind from the ground up. Its powertrain includes 4 high-performance motors, one at each wheel. That allows true torque vectoring, resulting in unmatched agility and control. It can move like no other vehicle. And it's completely electric, capable of incredibly fast charging thanks to its revolutionary battery structure. While Mercedes hasn't disclosed all the performance figures, they claim a charging time of less than 15 minutes and a range of over 700 kilometers. 5. Sustainability at its core. The AVTR isn't just a tech showpiece, it's a sustainability statement. The interior uses vegan Dynamica leather made from recycled materials. The floor is covered with Karun wood, sourced from rattan, a fast-growing, renewable material. Every detail in the AVTR is built with responsibility in mind. The entire concept aims to redefine luxury, not as excess, but as harmony with nature. 6. Human-machine symbiosis. What truly sets the AVTR apart is how it reimagines our relationship with machines. The biometric interface doesn't just recognize you, it learns from you. It adapts. It responds. You don't just press buttons. You interact. The car reads your gestures, understands your heart rate, and tailors the experience accordingly. The AVTR becomes more like a co-pilot than a machine. It's about connection, between driver, passenger, environment, and machine. The AVTR doesn't isolate you from the world, it immerses you in it. 7. The experience. Imagine driving through a forest, and the vehicle softly pulses with the rhythm of the trees. The seats vibrate gently with the terrain, and the ambient lights change with your mood. In autonomous mode, the AVTR glides silently through the landscape while your augmented display projects native wildlife, environmental stats, or even interactive learning experiences for children. It's not just a car, it's a journey, a meditation, an emotional connection. 8. Is this the future of cars? The AVTR isn't about production. Mercedes has no immediate plans to sell it. But its influence? That's already here. Biometric tech, gesture control, sustainable materials, emotional design. All of these ideas are trickling down into concept and production cars. It's a glimpse into what's coming, not just for luxury cars, but for human-centered mobility. 9. Deep dive into AVTR's graphene battery. Now let's zoom into one of the most revolutionary aspects of the AVTR, the battery. It's not just innovative, it's transformational. Traditional lithium-ion batteries rely on metals like cobalt and nickel, which are not only expensive but environmentally taxing to mine. The AVTR's battery, however, is based on graphene. Graphene is composed of a single layer of carbon atoms arranged in a hexagonal lattice. It's incredibly lightweight, 200 times stronger than steel, and conducts electricity better than any other material known. And here's the kicker, Mercedes' AVTR battery is completely organic and compostable. That means it could eventually degrade naturally with zero harm to the environment. The benefits go beyond sustainability. Graphene allows for incredibly fast charging, Mercedes claims under 15 minutes, and higher energy density. This battery also runs cooler, reducing the risk of thermal runaway or fires, which is a critical safety improvement. This isn't science fiction. Research is actively underway to commercialize graphene batteries, and the AVTR could become the symbol of that leap from lab to road. 10. RE meets mobility. Now, let's enter the neural core of the AVTR, its artificial intelligence. This isn't your typical car AI that responds to voice commands with preset answers. This is contextual, evolving intelligence. The AVTR's AI interprets more than navigation commands. It senses emotions, detects physical feedback like stress or calmness, and adapts the driving experience accordingly. If the system senses you're anxious, ambient lighting shifts to calming tones, seat massage features activate, and the interface suggests nature routes for relaxation. It's a digital co-pilot with emotional intelligence, paving the way for a new kind of trust between driver and vehicle. Imagine a car that doesn't just drive you, but knows how you want to be driven. 11. Augmented reality and panoramic HUD. The AVTR's entire front windshield serves as a panoramic head-up display. But we're not just talking about speed or direction overlays. Augmented reality in the AVTR lets the driver and passengers interact with the environment. Look at a tree, and real-time data about its species, age, and role in the ecosystem appears. Gaze at a cityscape, and the AVTR overlays points of cultural, environmental, or historical interest. This creates an educational, interactive journey, not just from point A to B, but through layers of narrative along the route. It transforms driving into storytelling. 12. Sensory-driven cockpit. The interior of the AVTR is designed to fully stimulate and harmonize the senses. Beyond vision and sound, the car engages touch, scent, and even haptic feedback. Mercedes equipped the seats with embedded haptic motors that can sync with terrain, music, or even your heartbeat. The car pulses with your rhythm. Integrated fragrance dispensers release subtle, natural scents that change depending on your surroundings or mood, evoking the smell of pine forests, ocean breeze, or fresh rain. This holistic experience blurs the line between passenger and environment, turning each drive into a full-body encounter. 13. Redefining autonomy. Autonomous driving isn't new, but the AVTR reimagines what it can feel like. When in autonomous mode, the cockpit transforms. The console retracts. The lighting adjusts. Ambient visuals take over the HUD, playing meditative content or visual art that adapts to your mental state. And because of its AI, the AVTR knows when you want to engage and when to take a step back. It learns your patterns. If you're someone who loves to drive on winding roads but prefers autopilot in traffic, the AVTR anticipates that behavior. It doesn't ask permission to be helpful. It is helpful, intuitively, organically, and silently. 14. Vehicle to environment, V2E, communication. The AVTR doesn't just interact with humans, it communicates with its environment. V2E technology allows it to detect animal movement, monitor air quality, and adapt driving modes based on terrain sensitivity. In forest zones, for example, it can lower its ride height and reduce tire pressure to minimize impact. In urban areas, it communicates with smart infrastructure to optimize energy use and traffic flow. This is more than being connected. This is being conscious of place, of footprint, of impact. 15. Sound design and sonic experience. Most electric cars are nearly silent, but silence, in the AVTR, is just a canvas. Mercedes collaborated with sound designers and composers to create a dynamic sonic palette that reacts in real time. You hear subtle tones as you accelerate, descend, or change direction. The interior has a spatial 3D audio system that maps sound across the cabin, creating a private concert, meditation session, or narrative voiceover depending on your journey. Even exterior sounds change based on mood, lighting, or communication cues, helping pedestrians or other vehicles understand your intentions in a nonverbal way. 16. A symbol, not a prototype. The AVTR isn't meant to be built en masse. It's a symbol, a rolling, glowing vision of what's possible when you ask, what if we started from scratch? What if a car didn't just move us but moved with us? What if it understood us better than our smartphones? What if it taught us to see nature again, not as scenery, but as something sacred and integral to our ride? That's the AVTR. It's not an answer, it's a challenge. To designers, to engineers, to drivers, and to dreamers. 17. The biometric connection. The AVTR doesn't use a traditional steering wheel. Instead, it features a multifunctional control unit that reads biometric data directly from your hand. This isn't just about convenience, it's about creating a symbiotic relationship. As your hand rests on the console, the car reads your pulse, oxygen levels, and skin conductivity, which inform the AVTR's mood-adjusting systems. The car senses you and synchronizes. This is more than a driver-car interface. It's a living feedback loop between human and machine. 18. Organic design philosophy. Every curve, contour, and material of the AVTR is inspired by nature. The body isn't sharp or angular. It flows, like water, like wind, like life itself. Mercedes calls it one-bow design, a seamless loop that removes division between cabin and body, creating a unified, organic form. Inside, there's no separation between surfaces. The dashboard flows into the doors. The seats grow from the floor like leaves from a stem. Everything feels grown, not built.